My name is Nico Sullo, and my life design project was learning Italian the entire year. And through that, I decided I'm going to use AI. So I typed into ChatGPT, I'm like, yo, dude, what 3 apps should I use? He was like, okay, dude, you're trying to learn Italian for the whole year. This is what you got to do. Duolingo, Busuu, and Speak. And I was like, wow, really? What do they do? He was like, so Duolingo does vocab, Busuu helps you learn the whole language, and Speak is for pronunciation. Nice! So first 2 weeks, you know what I was doing? I was grinding, determined, and ready to learn the whole year. 15 minutes a day, every single... I was at a low point. My passion was running at an all-time low, and I wasn't doing my Duolingo. I had this December and this January, and you can see I missed a whole bunch of days. It was at a bad spot. My passion was renewed, and it wasn't just because of me. It was because of these guys. They helped me with everything I needed. It created a new competition level that I didn't even know was possible. Fighting both back and forth to make sure our streaks stay. At this point in my project, I had enough time to reflect on what happened over the year. So to start, I had a honeymoon phase where I was doing it every single day, and I was being consistent with my Italian learning. But the biggest problem about this was that's just a honeymoon phase. And a lot of times when you start something new, you have a desire or a passion towards that thing that encourages you to do it just because it's new. But I found out later on that this passion was going to dwindle, and it did, and it decreed, and through the year, it just slowly got worse and worse. And I didn't really know how to fix it. It kind of felt like more of a chore to me than an actual hobby. And it wasn't something I wanted to do every day. And so it was at an all-time low. And that's because of the passion. When the passion's at an all-time low, you have no chance. You have no opportunity. When you have no passion, you can't change anything. You can't do anything. That's the problem. Because my passion was low, and there's nothing I could have done. So, when I went to my friends, when I went to my siblings, they said they would help me. They joined on. My passion got renewed. That was the biggest turning point. And that's what I found, especially in my reflection, was the stark contrast between those days where I was missing 26 days in a month. Like, that's literally almost every day, where I'm having Duolingo, I'm doing it every single day. And it was just that little switch that made it completely different. It was just a sort of competition. It was just a sort of just friends helping. And it was just a new passion. And I felt something different about that was completely different than what I had ever felt before. It's actually learning. I was actually enjoying. We talked about it. We were speaking in Italian to one another. And overall, it was just a new passion that I completely knew about. And the thing about this is it's not only true in this project. I've learned it about, so I have a little story for you. My dad watched the F1 movie, and we had no idea what Formula One was, the racing. We didn't follow it. I mean, we kind of knew, like, in the back of our minds, but we never followed it, and we had no idea. And so when he watched it, he told me to watch it. I got inspired. It was a new kind of passion. I downloaded the app. I started reading all kinds of articles, watching all kinds of videos, not because my mom made me or because I had to go to school or because, you know, it was going to benefit me in my career. It was just passion. And I started learning all about that. And now it's come to a fact where we're super excited every single race that comes on. Miami Grand Prix is next weekend. You better tune in. But it was a new sense of realization that passion is kind of the backbone of everything that happens in and around your life. And it's true in other ways as well, like golf. I love to golf. I golf in the summer a lot, and I'll golf upwards of 5 times a week. And so again, it's not because like my mom told me or because I had to. It was just because of it's so much passion behind it, and it's the backbone of kind of everything that you do, and it's how you become successful. So even if you're in class that's boring or you're not passionate about it whatsoever, you can fix it. You can change it because just find the passion in it. Like I gave this example as well. Like when I'm reading a book in English class, I have no passion towards that book. But when I come home and I read a book about something that tailors to my interests, I suddenly read it 30 times faster. I have way more interest in it, and it's completely different. So that's kind of the whole backbone of my project, that passion is everything. If I've learned one thing this year, it would be that passion is everything, and make sure you put your best step forward with passion.